All right, we're back. I skipped a few things, but it didn't register a few little things. Really, what I did, and I actually lost all of my Razorbacks. They all died. I had my Razorbacks attack this while these guys were here shooting down the Hellfire missiles. It really is that simple. And now I'm just going to use air to take out the remaining turrets, and then simply put after that, then I'll activate Ruby. And since there's no turrets left, there's no threats. Actually, there is a threat. This thing. And normally, you would go ahead and you would shoot. You would take care of that with ground units. But actually, I'm gonna go ahead and take care of this turret here real quick. I mean, really, there's nothing else left that would be a threat, and so I'd have Ruby on. I'll double check everything before I let him loose, but boom. While they're doing that, I'm going to just deselect them. Take a look around, make sure there's no additional turrets that I have to worry about. And there's not. So we're going to go ahead and turn Ruby on. And let them do their nasty work. And while they're doing that, we're going to go ahead and deploy some tanks while we're at it too. Now the way that Ruby AI works is it says, okay, there's 4 priority targets. Wow, you just killed all of my ground units. Kill that guy, please. Thank you. I doubt that I'll be able to, that I'll get this win, but it is quite possible. First thing you want to do is you really want to get those, they're like suicide bombers. Come on. Mince them up. These things just don't die very easily. Good. Alright. Let's get out of there before those suiciders end up destroying everything. So now that all the turrets are completely gone, let's figure out where our guys here are at. Alright. Taking a few tries, but hey, you can't make it. It won't be perfect. Not with a timed attack like this. We don't want to deploy those guys. We're going to go ahead and put these guys in, and these guys, they will strep their stuff. These guys, I want them to attack the same targets these guys are attacking. Uh-oh. Run away. Yeah, those guys do a ridiculous amount of damage. I went from 6 to 3. Killed 3 of them almost instantly. So now his forces are completely gone. So now it's just a matter of saying, alright, well, have fun. Now what I will do, we'll take these guys away. They're going to follow them with an extent. And I will deploy these guys. I don't have very many, but they're elite troops, and they're elite enough that they will they do a pretty decent amount of damage, and they can take quite a bit of damage too. Normally when you raid bases, your helicopters are getting constantly attacked by people. Actually, I don't want them too close. Well, that's not very close at all. They also move fairly quick too. So they're not like tanks where you're trying to get them away from the guys and they're being stalked. And if I wanted to end the attack now, I could. Attack. Oh. And there's more than one there, so they better kill those guys quick. There we go. Or I can see them now. All 11 of them will die. Oh, crap. Yep. The only reason why one didn't die was because... And he's gonna die. He is going to die. So now it's just a matter of letting my air guys take care of a lot of this. Remember when I was shooting up Kane's base itself, I destroyed all the buildings. I had nothing but these stupid zombies left. And the thing that sucked behind that was they were all over the place, and it wouldn't let you. It would not let you win unless you were unless all of them were dead, or most of them. So it's kind of it had its stupid time. It had its stupid moments. But the Cobras do a pretty good job as far as taking out targets and buildings and such. And after I destroy this oil rig, I'm going to go ahead and I'll just let them do whatever they want. Hey, it actually let me go. I got 870 experience for that. Awesome. Great. Now we just return our platoons. Come on. back to the base. Go ahead and enter in here. Fortunately, all of my defensive units are already healed, so we can go right into the defensive wave thing. Except, okay, good. Wait, okay, good. All these mines, yeah, I had to replace every single last one of them except two. Those two actually went off on the wave before 19. Wave 18, it went off. That's when they went off. Researching. We are researching laser turrets right now. I do also have rocket barrage turrets, which is something I really wanted to get. If you can see, you'll get to see these bad boys in action later on after I finish upgrading my tech center, which has 2 days left. Because I'll be putting the rocket barrage on here and here, here, and once this gets upgraded, another one in here. And then the laser turrets are going to go on the other ones in between here. You'll have one here, and then you'll have another turret in here, which will it'll be laser and it'll be rocket barrage. And if I can, I'd really like to be able to. Actually, I could get Gatling trucks too. I can get Gatling trucks right now if I wanted to. I really want to be able to get shock turrets. They're okay, but they're not great. And but I'd really like to be able to get the Elite Razorback. Elite Razorbacks, they have even more distance, and they fire more than one missile. Fantastic, I know. Except I need 5,800 more XP, which is going to take a while. They got me to wave 15 was enough for me to get the rocket barrage turret, and that thing was 12,000. So I'm probably going to have to get up to 25, wave 25 or so. And I've heard that some of these waves are pretty hard, pretty difficult. So, and I don't see very much of a use for a Gatling truck, although they're really nice against these guys, against infantry. They're very good against infantry. And they can also take out stuff in the sky, but yeah. Crusader. That's a Crusader. And it just plows through everything. And so yeah, that's the Crusader. So, but that's 45,000. That I probably won't be getting that until way the heck later. Much later. I would actually love to get something like that, but that probably won't be for a while. So, let's get this wave show on the road. Let's get these guys all set up here. I have a boatload of these guys. I got 44 of these elite riflemen. I would absolutely love to be able to use them in conjunction with everything else, but we'd have to yeah. These guys pretty much they will.
No problem. Commander, will do.
Yeah.
Ready. Understood.
They'll pretty much. They go after the enemies. So
Sir. Roger.
they're the ones that die first.
Affirmative. Yes. No problem. Ready. Yes. Sir. Affirmative. Reporting. No problem.
One. Well, I'll count them later.
Sir. Yes. Reporting. No problem. Yes. Yes. What's that? On my way. Yes.
And I actually want to change these guys from relentless to normal.
Ready. Affirmative. On my way. Done. Moving out. What's that?
And typically,
Will do.
you want to have 11 on each side.
Yes. What's that? Moving out. Commander? Yes. Reporting. On my way. Sir.
So we're going to organize this out a little bit here.
No problem.
My mouse likes to click things for me. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to count this real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 more.
What's that?
9. We'll put you right there. 10. We'll put you right here. And 11. We'll put you right there.
Understood.
No, you're going to go right here. Like I said, my mouse likes to click things for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8. 9. Again, likes to click things for me. I only clicked once and it did all that.
Ready. Reporting. What's that? Roger.
Alright. Now, if I wanted to, I could have them all stay put until the enemy gets within range.
Moving out. On my way.
No.
Yes. Reporting. Roger.
Alright, let's see here. How many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
What's that?
10.
Ready. Moving out. Reporting. On my way.
11. We're going to put you right there.
What's that? Yes. On my way.
1. Actually, you know what?
Commander? Will do. Yes. Roger. Reporting. No problem. What? Move it out. What's that? No problem. Sir. On my way. What's that? Will do. Yes. Move it out.
Alright, there we go. Now I can actually move it over here and say, alright, here we go. So, we've got 1,
Reporting.
2,
Ready. Yes.
3,
Yes.
4, 5, 6,
On my way. What?
7,
Roger. Commander?
8,
No problem. Ready. Will do.
not
On my way. Reporting.
10,
No problem. Commander? Sir. Yes.
11.
Reporting. No problem. Commander? Understood. Reporting. Will do. Commander?
And I'm actually going to set them to defensive stance.
Affirmative. Yes. Commander?
And these guys, I actually leave these guys to roam around because they stay within the base. And reason why is because these guys have such long range, they actually have no need to go outside of the base in order to hit targets. They typically will stay inside the base and hit targets that way. There are a few people I would like to add to this, though. There we go. Here we go. And alright. Now we do have one modification to do. Boop. Boop. Alright. We have, however, researched Incendiary Rocket 3. Lovely. And we're going to save and save design, and we're going to equip all these guys with it, except Tiger, because Tiger sucks. Tiger doesn't need it. Hits 7 in their platoon, so it's going to be a little over 1 million. All right, so shabam. We want to actually repair these guys while we're doing this. So let's start this. Let's get this bad boy hauling. Now remember, we have mines everywhere. We have machine gun elite riflemen at the ready. Along here. Actually, I need a few here. These guys will most likely oh, would you look at that. See? They're not even leaving the base. And they're setting these guys on fire. Now you'll notice that these mortar guys, they actually have a little bomb over their head. And reason being, alright, screw this. They're not playing fair anymore. I tried to make it, you know, fair, but it's not fair now, so screw it. Now these guys are moving again, which means there's either no more ground targets or they're somewhere else. It looks like they're no more ground targets. Oh, there's two there. This is where I could really use a... Come on, kill the Cobra. It's starting to annoy me. 30 to 23. There we go. Normally that would never happen. So how much damage time do we have? 32 minutes. That's not too bad. Wonderful.
Reporting. Will do.
These guys return back to their original position, and they're they're centralized in the center part of the base. So, yeah. If I had rocket barrage, it'd just go, and it would annihilate a lot of those idiots, a lot of those boogers. One thing I really do need to do is I really need to upgrade these guys up. I need to upgrade this and all 4 bunkers, and I upgrade them to what are they called? It's the vehicle one, and it has a heck of a lot of armor to it. And really wish I could go ahead and fix that already. But we're at 4,200. Another 800 will put me at 5,000. Another 800 after that will put me, and I think it increases every 200. And I'd love to get the drone silo, but at the same time I would love to get the elite Razorbacks. And so 5,800 big kahunas. And if there's a drop in damage, I will be super ticked off. And like I said, these guys stay well out of range of these guys. And they will be very, very hard to beat, because they will be very powerful. They do a lot of damage, and on top of that, because the thing is that they have that sort of a blast radius, you'd have, they also would be using incendiary rockets, so they'd be making it as, they'll be making it as making everyone on fire. On fire! And the Widowmaker, well, I'd love to get my hands on that puppy. So, yep. Gatling truck, that wouldn't be an issue. I mean, if I want to get that next time, that wouldn't be an issue to get. It would just... And these things are actually really nasty. If you have them equipped properly, they are very nasty. And but yeah, they're real horrible little guys. They probably take up a lot of space. Eventually, I would like to get the Warhawk, and these guys are they're heavily armored, so they're very, very, and they get a damage bonus against buildings, which is why you saw that drain so quickly. And another one I'd like to get, we could go ahead and get the Condor if we wanted to. But these things, they do a swipe, they do a swing over. It went this way and then it came around. It went this way and then it swings around and it came this way. So you'll see everything still has, see, same health. And so it doesn't look like it does that much damage. So, let's see here. The Enforcer. That is a nifty little doodad. Kapow. but as you can see there's only 4 or 5, which means they probably take up a lot of space. A lot of space. And then there's a Gatling truck schematic, which means you can make it so that the machine guns and all this other stuff. But like I said before, my biggest goal, I can get the Gatling truck easy, but my biggest goal is I really want to get a hold of the Razorback, the Elite Razorback, and the drone silo. And eventually I'd like to get a hold of some of these other ones here. And not. Like the plasma cannon turrets. Plasma cannon turrets. These things are they're long range turrets. These would replace the laser turrets that I would have. But it would fire that. Shock turrets, they're pretty useless, so I wouldn't imagine you using it. That's really all it does. So if it tries to, the only bad thing is if you look at the range on this, the range is very short. Hellstorms are neat. They're very long range birds, helicopters, and fully upgraded they do massive amounts of damage, but I have figured out how to get around it, because one idiot was destroying my platoons with Hellstorms, and now that I can actually shoot down the missiles, he can't do that anymore. So he lost his advantage there. And the FAV, which is the flame-throwing all-terrain vehicle. And when it busts, kaboom! You got 4 flamethrower guys, perfectly at full health. So it's got like 2 lives, like a shaman. So shamans have 3 lives. But that's it. Enough of my rambling. I am done with that. This would cause enough lag. But the problem with this is that if you watch carefully, how many of these guys actually die? You start off with all these people. Every shot that he takes, he kills 3 guys that are together. Which means if he was to go bling, 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 bling from the starting point, he killed these 3 guys flat out. If he were to shoot him instead of him, he would have killed those guys. Shot here, he would have killed those guys, which would have greatly decreased the amount of damage. Which means these guys are practically useless. And then Valkyries. They call them fairies. But these chicks can, they can destroy tanks and whatnot. And planes typically don't target these guys. Typically. You have to target them with ground troops. Which is weird. But yeah. Valkyrie. Now, drone silos can target Valkyries. Just to make that clear. Other than that, that's it. I will continue this on, and when I come up with another update, I will let you all know. And I'm probably going to attempt to get the Elite Razorbacks, but we'll see how that goes. I did get one of the guns that I wanted to get, which was the turret, the rocket barrage turret, which you'll be seeing setting up as soon as my and it doesn't do a whole lot of damage right now, but it does scatter damage, and it does a terrible amount of damage once it gets up higher. So until next time, I will see you all later. Bye.